What is up, Life Church Broken Arrow host team? It is your host team pastor, Ryan Wyckoff here. First, I want to tell you, man, I miss you guys. I can't wait to serve with you in person. But for now, man, we get an opportunity to hang at church online and worship God there. I know I've already seen so many of you posting about that. Man, it's an incredible thing that we get to do. I want to share a few announcements with you. Number one, Easter weekend. We're going online, so make sure you meet us there at one of those Easter services. In fact, we want to invite you as a host team this weekend and next weekend. We're going to be watching together. I'll host a watch party on our host team Facebook page at 5:30 p.m. on Sunday. Why? Because that's a lesser attended time, and believe it or not, man, we need to give digital space so people can clearly see that message this weekend and Easter weekend. So if you can, meet us there online Sunday, 5:30 this weekend and Easter weekend. Next, I talked about that host team Facebook page. We'd love to invite you, if you haven't already said yes and you're somehow watching this and you haven't already said yes to that Facebook invite, make sure you do to our host team Broken Arrow, that Facebook page that we created just last week. We're going to be sharing some awesome things on there, some great community, some funny stuff, but also huddles just like this. So today, let's talk about this. You know, one of our values is this. Man, we will do anything short of sin to reach people who don't know Christ. And to reach people no one's reaching, we're going to have to do things that no one is doing. Many of you probably already know about our church online platform, where our church is able to give away the church online platform, meaning that other churches can post their church sermons to their church families wherever they're at. And get this, in the past 4 weeks, we now have over 9,000 churches using that church online platform. And that only happens because of you guys and your generosity and what we're getting to see God do in this place. Here at our church, I love how many of you have already seen as we've moved to everything online and how important social media is and those phone calls and checking in. I know talking to many of you and looking on our social media pages, man, I know that you guys have been inviting people to church. You've been posting about your experience. And let me tell you something, that is invaluable. You're reaching people that God may have never been able to reach until this moment in time. And so I want to say thank you. In fact, I want to share a pretty cool story with you that was posted to our Life Church staff not too many days ago. Let me read this story. This was a woman's comment to someone else on our Life Church staff Facebook page. She said, "I grew up in a Catholic church, Sunday school every week followed by Mass. As I got older, my parents became less strict about our Sunday routine. After my grandmother passed away, my father came out as gay, and we stopped going to church altogether. I wouldn't say I was ever a religious person. So in supporting my father, I finally being free to himself for the first time in 40 plus years, and my brother, who is my best friend, is also openly gay, I shunned all religion. Lately, I've been feeling like something is missing. Each time I think about it, I always come back to, well, what if I got back into faith? I was 11 when my dad came out. Now I'm a few months shy of 23. Maybe this is a part of my identity, who I am, that's missing." So, in the wake of all that is happening in the world today, I attended church online at Life Church, a service this morning. I was immediately captured and devoted an hour of my morning to listening to the sermon. Not only did it relate to the present day hysteria, but I was also able to relate it back to other times I felt anxious throughout my life. Let me tell you, there are people just like this young woman who are hurting, and because of church online and because of our inviting and our posting, she was able to find church online and she was able to find hope in Christ. There are other people just like that, and they're going to get there just because of you. So do a couple things. Continue to post positively on social media. There's so much going on, and we need to be the light. We need to be positive. And then whenever we do make that invite and we tell people we're watching church online, you know what? They're going to listen. And they're going to watch church online, and there are going to be people these next few weeks, maybe months, whatever, that are going to find Jesus because of your social media page, because of your text messages, because of your calling, because of your emails, because of you reaching out and you being the light. Guys, even though we aren't in this church building all together today, man, you are somewhere where God is going to use you. And so I thank you. Keep being the host team, keep being the leaders of our church, and I hope to see you soon, and I'll see you at that watch party. Love you guys.